Why Nokia failed, a case study of its downfall. Once the undisputed king of mobile phones, Nokia dominated the global market with innovative and durable devices. At its peak, it held more than 40% of the market share, selling millions of phones worldwide. Yet within a few years, Nokia collapsed, losing its dominance to brands like Apple and Samsung. How did a company that was once at the top of the industry fall so quickly? This case study explores the key reasons behind Nokia's failure and the lessons businesses can learn from it. Nokia's downfall began with its inability to adapt to change. When smartphones started gaining popularity in the late 2000s, Nokia failed to recognize the shift in consumer preferences. Instead of focusing on touchscreen devices and user-friendly software, it continued investing in Symbian OS, a platform that was already outdated. Meanwhile, Apple launched the iPhone in 2007, offering a completely new smartphone experience with a touchscreen, App Store, and iOS ecosystem. Around the same time, Google introduced Android, an open-source operating system that allowed manufacturers to create competitive smartphones. While Samsung and other brands quickly adopted Android, Nokia refused to adapt, sticking to Symbian for too long. By the time it realized its mistake, it was already too late. Another critical reason behind Nokia's failure was its slow decision-making and poor leadership. Internally, the company faced conflicts between its hardware and software teams, leading to inefficiency. Executives underestimated the rise of smartphones and failed to take proactive steps to compete with new market leaders. Instead of embracing Android, Nokia made a controversial decision in 2011. It partnered with Microsoft to use Windows Phone OS on its devices. However, the Windows operating system was nowhere near as popular or advanced as Android or iOS, and developers were hesitant to create apps for it. This move further distanced Nokia from mainstream smartphone users and accelerated its decline. Another major mistake was Nokia's overconfidence in its brand. The company believed that its strong reputation and past success would keep it at the top, even as competition intensified. However, customer preferences had changed. People no longer wanted just a durable phone. They wanted a smartphone with advanced features, seamless software, and app compatibility. Instead of listening to the market, Nokia ignored customer demands, assuming that loyalty alone would sustain its dominance. But as users switched to iPhones and Android devices, Nokia lost millions of customers. By the time Nokia attempted a comeback, the market had completely shifted. In 2013, Microsoft acquired Nokia's mobile division for $7.2 billion, hoping to revive the brand. But the Windows Phone experiment failed miserably, and Nokia's once iconic name faded from the smartphone industry. Within a few years, Microsoft also abandoned the mobile phone business, marking the end of Nokia's reign. The fall of Nokia teaches us valuable business lessons. No matter how successful a company is, it must adapt to change, innovate constantly, and listen to consumer needs. Nokia's overconfidence, resistance to change, and poor strategic decisions led to its downfall. Meanwhile, companies like Apple and Samsung embraced innovation and dominated the market today. Nokia has shifted its focus to telecommunication networks and 5G infrastructure. But its failure in the smartphone industry remains one of the biggest corporate collapses in history. Could Nokia have survived if it had adopted Android earlier? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more business case studies and industry insights. Blast off.